Hello students, today we are going to do a programming practice. Okay, so the video has been recorded to enable you to understand the programming, right? So our first question is that we have to check a particular number is a prime palindrome or not. So here you can see the question on the screen, and please read the question and understand what is a prime palindrome. So a prime palindrome means that particular number, a number is said to be prime palindrome number if that particular number is prime as well as palindrome. So the definition for prime and a definition for palindrome, it is given in the question. Okay, so please read that. And this particular program we are going to solve using the concept of methods or functions, right? All the class specifications are given in this question. Okay, the class name is given, data members or instance variables are given, then member functions and methods are given. Okay, so at last it is given that you have to define the main method. Okay, so please watch the video, and if you got any doubt you can ask me the doubt after watching the video. Okay. Okay, here we are going to create the class. The name of the class is prime palindrome. So you can see that I am creating the new class on the BlueJ editor and clearing the default text, right? So the name of the class, we know that it is prime palindrome. So I am naming the class as prime palindrome, right? So creating the class prime palindrome. So here you can see that I have already importing the util package as we are accepting the input from the user, and we have two data members, num and reverse, rev. So rev stands for storing the reverse number. Okay, now it's our turn to create the constructor. So the constructor, as we know, it is used for initializing the values. So two values are there, num and rev. So we are initializing the values using the constructor. So the next method is accept. So the return type of the method is void. So we have to mention it as void accept. So here you can see that here we are accepting an input from the user. So here the input is a number we are getting from the user. So it is getting stored on the variable num. Our next function is check prime. So this check prime function return 1 if n is a prime. So here you can see that I have created the check prime function for you, right? You can see the check prime function. See the for loop. Here you can see the all the conditions associated with checking the prime. We have a variable c. If c is equal to 0, this function will return 1. Otherwise it will return 0. C equal to 0 means that particular number having no divisors, right, between 2 and half of it. Okay, now we have the next function, that is So our next function is reverse. So here you can see that we created the reverse function. So reverse function, as the name suggests, you can see that it is for finding the reverse of a number, right? So it is getting stored on the class variable rev, right? So please see the while loop. We are using a while loop to reverse the number, right? Inside the while loop you can see that n is equal to n by 10, just to make sure that reducing the loop will execute only finite number of times. Our next function is void show result. So please read the specifications given for the show result. So inside the show result, from the inside of show result method, we are invoking check prime and reverse methods, and we have to display the appropriate message. Okay, now we are going to create the show result method. So here you can see that the show result method is created for you. So inside the show result you can see that I'm calling the reverse function and also checking the number and its reverse also prime, and we are also checking that reverse is equal to the origin, the inputted number. That is the condition for prime palindrome, that number and its reverse should be prime and also palindrome, right? So this is the condition for that show result. If that number and reverse prime and is a palindrome, then we can say that particular number is a prime palindrome. So now we have to see what is the specification given in the given question. Okay, so we have to create the main method. Now we can see that I'm going to create the main method. So the main method has been created for you. Then you can see that I have created the object of the class prime palindrome obj is equal to new prime palindrome obj accept obj show result. The class has been compiled. There are no syntax errors. Now we can execute this program, right? So when we execute, we are inputting 31. You can see that 31 is prime and its reverse also prime, but it is not a palindrome, right? So we can try another input, 131. So 131 is a prime palindrome, right? Next one we can see a number 121. We know that 121 is not prime, even though it is palindrome, but it is not prime. Okay.